Good morning. I'm Katie Dutcher from Flourish and Bloom and Monterey Bay Meditation Studio. Today's meditation is about change. And in a sense, every meditation is about change because most every meditation, mindfulness meditation that is about being with whatever's happening right now. And really, when you think about it, whatever's happening right now is just changing, just like that. Sometimes really quickly, sometimes a little more slowly, but changing. There's this thread of change in everything, um, everything in life, even within us. Someone just reminded me of that amazing thing. I don't know the exact numbers around it, but that over a certain amount of time, every cell in our body is exchanged for a new one, and so that even this body that we think is kind of with us for a while is literally new. Not to mention all the things that change about the body that we are aware of. So, in this meditation, we're just touching in with different elements that are in flux. And the purpose of this is to um, be aware and thus more comfortable with this kind of change that is really in everything. So go ahead, find a place that's comfortable for now. That may change, and let your eyes close or just look down. Allow yourself to settle in, noticing how that happens incrementally. You might notice little tiny movements of the body as you sink in a little deeper to your chair or to the floor. How your shoulders can let down just one more millimeter, maybe even the corners of the mouth, just easing into this time of being here. Letting your attention be right here with your breath. Maybe this is the first breath of the day that you've noticed, that you feel like you've actually been here, aware. Letting yourself bring full attention to this breath. Feeling the way it moves through the body like a wave. There's a lifting and then a falling. One of the reasons that many meditations use the breath as an object of awareness is because we say that the breath is always here. Each time you turn to your breath, there's a new breath. So there's consistency to this rhythm, and yet at the same time, there's constant change. Constant motion. The breath is always coming in and it's always going out. The body allows this, welcomes this change, because this exchange of oxygen or carbon dioxide is what sustains us. If it stopped, if it stayed steady, then life wouldn't be possible. So there's this constant inhalation, accepting, allowing this new breath, and then exhalation, letting it go again. We accept this new breath without fear of what it brings, without pausing at the fact that it's new. And then we let it go without fear that now there will be no more breath. There's a trust here, trusting in the process. And from this sensing of your breath, I invite you now to turn your attention, or rather, to broaden the scope of the attention from sensing the breath to sensing other things that are occurring in the body. When you set your attention loose throughout the field of the body, where does it go? What calls the attention? Perhaps right away there's some interesting element, a chill on the skin, an itch, something painful about the way that the body is positioned. Maybe this gentle heartbeat occurring. Just noticing where attention goes, what seems very distinct in this moment. Sensations in the body are shifting too. What is so noticeable in one moment may be gone in the next, or attention will simply have moved elsewhere. In so many different ways, sensations in the body and the body itself are changing from moment to moment. Sensations intensifying, diminishing. Shifting attention again. All of this is still here. The breath is still moving, body still filled with sensation, but shifting the attention to sound. So it's an internal sensing, receiving with the ears of external waves. Tuning in to what is being received from inside the room where you're sitting, sounds from outside that room, maybe even sounds that are in the room where I'm sitting. These sounds coming from a different place, different time. Perhaps the sounds of cars passing, clock ticking, some device, a machine like a refrigerator, hearing the sound, the hum. Sounds of other people, other beings. The sound of my voice. Maybe even sounds from your own body. All of these different sounds, whatever you're hearing, just weaving together. A combination of sounds, different, distinct in each moment. Each sound having its beginning and end. changing. Shifting attention once more as you allow sounds to fade to the background, tuning inward to your mental and emotional landscape within. Thoughts and emotions. Thoughts moving through, perhaps quickly, perhaps slowly. Emotions, singular or mixed together. Intermingled with thoughts. Again, having their own time, fleeting or simply changing shape little by little. All of these various elements occurring in the same instant: breath, sensation, sound, thought, emotion. Each moment holds all this richness and all this movement, so that being in this present moment is new in each instant. Through this present moment awareness, becoming more and more accustomed, familiar with change. Change in the external situation, change in our internal state, body, mind, and heart. We become more and more able to be with what is occurring now and to let it go without attaching so firmly to it, knowing that it's always in motion. Everything is always in motion. In a moment, I'll ring the bell to close this meditation. Thanks for being here. I invite you to continue to observe this thread of change, whether in meditation or just in regular life. If you're walking outside, noting what's in motion, what changes, the long view with the seasons, but also in just that very moment. Noticing also just the unexpected, surprising things that happen. I also want to say that sometimes this fact of change can really be difficult for us when there's something that we've depended on, or maybe we've grown to see as sort of permanent, and that changes. It tends to hit us as a surprise. We kind of forgot that everything can change, and usually does. So a loss, some kind of upheaval, can really can really be difficult to adjust to and to accept. And that's what often kind of sparks uncertainty, or maybe anxiety, fear. And so again, meditation can be helpful with this. We can again see that we can be with whatever is occurring, whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable. Um, I, if you want to explore more with this, um, definitely through coaching, I work with people one on one, often with loss, or with these times where we feel shaky, and how do we be with that, the courage to wait, and how do we maybe move forward or onward within it, the courage to act. And and I also have in the shop, katiedutcher.com, a workbook that I wrote last year, courage courage amidst uncertainty. And it's meditations, online audio meditations, and journal prompts, and stuff to read, from me and from other wise people, um, and all about navigating uncertainty that comes about through change. Let me know if you want to know more about this or work on this, and I'm really wishing you well in whatever you're navigating today and beyond. See you next time.